We mourn the loss of 13 American service members. Calls for Biden to resign intensify. And apparently, dying of cancer is the same as dying to a terror attack. All this and more tonight on Embers of Liberty.
Welcome to Embers of Liberty.
Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically oppose the secret society.
We, as Americans, have the capacity now, as we've had in the
decided
past,
long ago
to do whatever needs to be done
and unwarranted
to preserve this last and greatest bastion of freedom.
Far outweigh the dangers
in this present crisis,
justify it.
Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Welcome back to Embers of Liberty. The world is on fire, and I'm ready to get my marshmallows.
And the pig.
And the pig.
And the pig.
So, this week's been an absolute shit show.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I'm not even talking about my week or your week. I'm talking about
Oh, yeah, no, we're talking
everything.
about globally.
Globally. Well, not really globally, more like
Oh, no, globally. I would say globally.
just Afghanistan. It's been an absolute shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a total of 13 service members who have died now to a ISIS
And that's
K.
just what we know of.
Well, there were 18 others injured and countless Afghan citizens that have died from these same terror attacks. But you know, I don't quite understand how our president is so blasé about it.
That's because his brain is laissez in his body.
That's true, I suppose. So before we get too much into the political stuff, in typical Embers of Liberty fashion, how was your week?
It was pretty good. Started college this week, I guess you could say, but actually in-person classes.
How's that
31
going?
years old, going back to college. A little weird, but kind of cool at the same time. It's going great. Freaking love it. Love the classes. Going good.
Sweet.
Not getting as much work done as I would like to in the evenings, but I am getting some work done.
Well, I mean, that's half the battle.
Yeah. So I'm able to go to school and work, and you just doing what you can do. That's all
Yeah.
you can do. You know what I mean?
Sweet. As for me,
How was your week,
you don't have
Justin?
to ask. Like, I'll just from now on, I'll just start going. After you're done, I'll just start
There you go.
talking about my week, because why not? I have. It was a pretty slow week to start. Thursday was hectic. Our material planning coordinator is out on vacation, so I'm doing double duty right now, and there's that. And then I played disc golf today for the first
Almost
time
aced hole number 3.
in like. Well, no, I played Thursday as well after work, but my friend Dylan moved to Tennessee, and he came down. Cody knows Dylan, Kyler's bachelor party. So he came down, from Tennessee to pack up the rest of his stuff, but he came early so that we could play around a disc golf. Threw a putter on 3 at Arab, which is an extremely downhill shot.
Isn't that one that's like where it's like right at the edge of the pond?
Yes.
Oh, so you almost aced that.
I've already aced that one once.
Really?
Yes.
That's
it's the
impressive.
one with the elevated basket.
Because that's the one that scares me, and I just want as long as I just hit close to the basket, I'm
it's
happy.
the one that's like right there at the baseball field.
Yeah.
And you tee off towards the lake.
Yeah.
Downhill, and the basket's
Yeah, that
up
one
in the
scares
air.
me to really throw a long one.
My only ace that I've ever had was on that hole.
Nice.
And today, I hit the lip of the basket
Oh.
off the tee pad with a disc that I'd never thrown off the tee. So it wasn't even the same disc that I aced it with before. But it hit the lip of the basket on the front edge and just kind of plopped down onto the ground below the basket. So easy birdie, but I would have loved to have the ace again.
Yep.
And then went for the ace on 4 and just sailed straight past the basket and down into the ditch. I had a really crappy upshot. Not a crappy upshot, but I had a crappy lie for my upshot. And then once we got into the woods, my entire round fell apart. Just trees everywhere, man. So
How'd you do on our hole? Hole number 12.
for one, let me just say this real quick.
F your hole.
Fuck your hole. That hole is my least favorite hole on that entire course. You know why? It's the only hole that I ever hit the first available tree.
Because pretty much you have to throw it exactly
You have to
straight.
throw that thing on a line.
Yep. Or you're going to hit a tree.
But the thing is, it's just a putter shot. Like, it's a short hole. It's 230 feet.
yeah.
I can throw a putter 250. Easy.
Yep.
It's
But you gotta throw it
literally
straight.
just a putter shot, but you have to be so deadly accurate. Any deviation left or right, there's trees, and you're going to hit them.
I'm glad we sponsored that hole. Is our sign up there now?
I hate that hole.
I saw where our sign is up there.
The sign is up,
Is it
yeah.
looking pretty good?
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, I don't
all
know.
the signs look pretty good.
We sponsored that hole as a business, and they put a little sign up, and we're just really happy with it. And to me, it is the most beautiful hole there.
Fuck your hole. So, anyway,
It's the tiniest hole, like Tiny Town Homestead Landscaping.
we're pretty sure Cody has the Rona.
Yep, Cody, as you can see in the comments, if you can see the comments, Cody is not here with us today because we are about 98% sure Cody has a Rona.
Whatever.
But
Cody will be fine.
he'll be fine. 'Cause he's
Not a
stubborn.
huge deal.
He's
Yeah,
stubborn.
if that motorcycle wreck didn't kill him, the Rona damn sure ain't going to kill him. But anyway, before we go into Freedom Things, I would like to have a moment of silence for our men and women in uniform who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our president's incompetency. So with that, the mics are gonna cut off. We're still gonna be silent on our end, but the mics are gonna cut off, and there's a tribute page that we've put together, and we're gonna do that now. Okay.
So on to lighter, or maybe start out with something lighter. Then we hit something heavy.
Hold
then
on.
we go lighter.
Hold on.
It's a pretty heavy week.
So weeks are covered. Moment of silence done.
Let me show
it's
y'all
with
my crispy peppers.
very heavy hearts that we, put that together this week. But weeks are covered. Moment of silence. Let's talk Freedom Things.
And you know what is freedom? Growing your own food. We grew these jalapenos in our garden at my grandparents' house.
I'm sorry, that doesn't look like a jalapeno. That looks like
I don't know what that is.
something that has been battered and deep fried.
Exactly. Look at this. Look. Look at that golden goodness. Look at that. Dip it in some ranch. Stick it on a cracker, dude.
You're not putting that on a cracker. So don't try to quote TikTok when you're not doing what the TikTok says. Anyway, so We all know there was a bombing in Kabul. To say that we couldn't see it coming is
Be naive.
ignorant, to say the least. Everybody who knows anything about that area knew that a precipitous pullout was going to lead to an elevated risk of terror attack. So now we've had a terror attack, and you know what? I probably should find the Biden speech, right? You know, that's a thing that we should probably put up for everybody to watch our commander-in-chief embarrass himself.
I would say so. I'm looking up the current Kabul news, what the latest is. So 46 minutes ago, 13 service members still.
Let's see.
No, Cody, we don't want you. We don't want nothing to happen to you, man.
Da, 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 da.
You know, and yeah, he can. He can still send. Cody can send us links in the Discord. Cody, you look up links, man, so he can still help us.
Yeah, for real. Don't be a dick.
Stupid.
So I'm going to.
Okay, so now they're warning again of another significant threat, credible threat at the airport in Kabul tonight. And they've told the airport area to leave immediately.
So, yeah, I mean, probably be a good idea to.
I think the Taliban is letting it happen.
Well, for one, okay, so the thing with the Taliban and ISIS and Al-Qaeda, they hate us more than they hate each other. Mm-hmm. They may fight with each other when we're not there, but at the end of the day, if they had to pick between fighting each other and fighting us, they're going to fight us every time. Mm-hmm. The Taliban, to rely on the Taliban to protect us is insanity.
That's like asking the fox to guard the hen house.
That's like asking a Catholic priest to babysit your infant.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yep. That's like hiring a Catholic priest to pull security for your children. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but who the fuck does that? Grandpa Joe. That's who. Yeah. This doddering old fool. I mean, just,
Smell like failure.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
That's all it is. That's the only thing you can say about Joe Biden is that he is a utter disgrace and failure as the president of the United States. He is an embarrassment to this nation. I firmly believe that he should resign. And if he's not going to resign, he needs to be 25th Amendmented. Now, he is incompetent. He is falling apart. He is incapable of discharging the duties of his office. Period. He cannot do the job. There are multiple sources that say he was told not to do what he did as far as the pullout goes. Not to mention, he only left like $85 billion worth of equipment and arms for the Taliban.
Which actually is pretty normal. That's average. That we do that stuff.
So
doesn't mean it's a good thing.
I understand that we do that.
Yeah.
But we typically don't do that and then let a terror organization
right.
take over a country in 11 days.
I mean, all I'm saying is you seen that movie War Dogs?
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
Listen,
we just need to become friends with a guy that knows where we can get us a C-130, and
sure, Why not?
Let's go stock up.
Wait, what?
Chris
What am I-
says it's no. You know when it's bad when other countries say Biden is the worst president.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Australia in particular. Oh, by the way, Australia's
about had enough of what's
is
going on
building a quarantine camp
there. Yeah. Yep.
in Queensland.
See, so that's why I said globally, like the world is on fire globally.
Get the fucking marshmallows
Yep.
and some sticks.
There ain't nothing we gonna be able to do.
Because
about
I'm
it,
making
really.
some s'mores and I'm going to watch this motherfucker burn.
I mean, you can get the pig, but I don't know if it's gonna help.
The pig is irrelevant at this point.
Yeah. Like get the pig to help yourself. But
I want the pig. I'll take marshmallows.
Yeah. Get yourself
And some chocolate bars.
This is
Maybe some graham crackers.
This is when the hippies are starting to look like the smart people when they build their own commune and all live together.
I don't know. All I know is that America needs more conspiracy theories because we're out. They all came true.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Yeah. We found out that pretty much, the United States pretty much knew that 9/11 was going to happen, and they let it happen. And that was on the History Channel, pretty much.
Just like they knew that this was going to happen.
And let it happen.
And they let it happen.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, though, it's all Trump's fault.
Yeah,
because
it's all
Trump
Trump's
cut a
fault.
deal. It's all Trump's fault. Except for Biden has literally never honored anything that Trump ever did, ever. Ever. Not once. Not a single time has he honored what President Trump has done.
Oh yeah, Chris.
Never.
What have I heard? What have I heard this week about gender equality? Yeah, we're more in this country. We don't even care. We don't even care. Like nobody hears about any of this stuff that happens until something really bad happens, and then all of a sudden, oh, okay, well, we'll stop talking about gender equality and how Timmy doesn't want his pee-pee no more, and we'll like, oh, some soldiers died. Okay, no, it's all. Excuse my language. It is some bullshit.
Speaking of bullshit, the fact that your son this evening.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Okay,
it was so funny, Cody. I wish you could have been here for
yeah,
that.
Cody would have had. Okay, so my little, jalapeno poppers I made. I used some. It was beer batter. I made some beer batter, so I put a little bit of beer in there. And when I went to set the beer down, I dropped it, and some of the beer spilled, and I just went, ah, shit. And then no
the
joke.
next thing you know,
all you hear
little
is
Bryson.
Yeah.
Shit. It's like that just happened.
Of course, I got onto him. I'm a good parent. I don't let that junk fly. Like I was like, hey.
Of
no,
course,
don't say
Uncle
that.
Jay's over here laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
Because it's hilarious to me. But anyway.
What were we talking about? Pretty much this is all bullshit. Everything is just bullshit now.
It's all bullshit.
Like
every bit of it.
Like you got quarantine camp junk going on in Australia. You got China pretty much just like, hey, we're buying up all the world's resources and come fight us for them, basically. Because I don't know if people know this. China's buying up land in America.
Well, they already own a ton of U.S. Treasury bonds.
That they own land now.
I mean, I don't think you understand how much money we owe China.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man.
It's like a metric fuck ton of money.
War with China at some point is going to happen.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen.
And I'm not saying like 20 years from now. Like I have a feeling it's going to be
The problem is that if they're going to try to invade America, they're going to have a major problem because of all of the gun owners.
Well, see,
who are basically trained marksmen.
Uncle Joe's going to help them, though. See that? Have you ever thought about?
You know what? But Uncle Joe is going to be one of the first people that Americans take out if Uncle Joe tries to, help the Chinese. But the fact that Joe Biden has already helped Russia by greenlighting their Nord Stream pipeline, he basically helped China by pulling out of Afghanistan because China's going to go in and strip mine all those mountains for the rare earth minerals that are there. And the Taliban's going to happily take that money. Oh, by the way, the Taliban's not even in charge of Afghanistan. If you have the idea right now that the Taliban is a legitimate government of Afghanistan, you're dead wrong. There's nobody in charge. There's no adults there.
No.
None.
It's
like an entire city lost all the parents, and the kids try to run the city for a couple of days.
Yep. Well, I would say, just like Benghazi, would you say that Afghanistan is officially a failed state?
Afghanistan has been a failed state since before we went there.
But I would say that while we were there, though, it was looking positive, I would say.
Okay, for one, those people do not want American democracy. They are so ingrained in their culture and the way that they have been for centuries that they do not care about democracy. They just want to live.
I don't know. I think there are some people there that generally want...
Some.
Yeah, there's some.
That's the key word. It's some. It's not very many, though. So, anyway, we've been all over the place, but it's been such a shit show.
I mean, the world's been all
globally
over the place, yeah.
That I don't know where to go.
Well, okay, let's just start with Kabul. We'll hit it hard.
I mean, we've already been hitting Kabul.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
basically what they're saying, though, right now, I guess, let's see, I don't know when it was last updated. They don't really give us a time per paragraph or anything. But, yeah, it's saying U.S. warns a specific credible threat at Kabul airport Saturday night. So right now, I would say that we're probably, I think it's probably going into late Saturday night in Kabul. Probably going into Sunday morning. And
also, with that, they shut the airport down, whatever.
Right.
It's also the White House's official position that there have been no American citizens abandoned in Afghanistan. So,
let's put it this way: if I was an American in Kabul right now, I would not go through the main airport. I would sneak my butt out of the country.
Well, the thing is it's almost impossible right now.
I'm not talking about through a road. I don't care if I got to hike over freaking mountains. Like, I'm getting out of that country.
Yeah, but the thing is like the Taliban has that city locked down. Like, you're not going to get out of there without getting spotted. That's just the sad fact of the matter.
I mean, if you have a family, I could see it being hard. But if you're like a single person by yourself, dude, wait till nighttime, sneak out of that sucker.
I don't know
you
how
just fogged us all.
Yeah.
That looked kind of cool, though.
The thing is I don't really... My problem is that there are other countries, Britain, that have literally put their military in vehicles, sent them to pick up their citizens, and came back to the airport.
I just go to show you that your government does not care.
Why in the fuck are we not doing that?
Because our government don't care about us.
But we've been in contact with the Americans who want to leave. I'm sorry, what American wants to stay there right now?
Unless they're...
The only Americans that want to be there right now are the Marines that want to fuck that entire country up after their brothers and sisters
there's
die.
Probably religious institutions that probably want to stay in country. Like
maybe
underground churches and stuff.
But the thing is like, the second they find out you're an American...
They're going to try to kill you.
They're going to kill you. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we just gave them a list.
Yep. Sure
of all the Americans and all the allies that we had in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
so guess what's going to happen the second all of our military is gone? Knock, knock, pow, dead.
Yep.
All of them. You just gave them a kill list. Again, how has he not been impeached? How is he going to sit there and not resign? And why are we not talking about charging him with treason? He has literally armed enemy combatants and given names, addresses, all of that stuff to enemy combatants of our citizens that is going to ultimately get them killed.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely some strange times, man, for sure. Like... I mean, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, when I first saw it, like, there's probably a lot of Americans, I don't know, maybe they weren't paying attention, but they were pretty shocked by what happened. Personally, I wasn't, because it was just one of those things where I was like, well, I figured it probably was going to happen.
What do you expect? You tried to take a an airport in the middle of a city of 4 million people.
I'd like to add, let's see, at least 169 Afghans were killed.
Yeah.
Killed, not injured.
Yeah, because there were 2 separate explosions, one at Abbey Gate and one down the road.
Yeah. Well, let's see. 169 Afghans were killed. And, dude, that's a lot of people. That's just the Afghans. That's not including the soldiers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of freaking people. Like, I can't even...
I can't fathom how the left's commitment to stupidity is being maintained, because that's exactly what this is.
See, they have
an impressive commitment to stupidity.
My concern is how many people are looking at this and being like, well, whatever.
Too many. Okay, so I wouldn't say too many. I would say
No, I'd
probably
say
about
many.
26% of Americans.
Still too many.
Which is too many, but
if it's more than 0%, it's too many.
So
what I'm saying is I really want to know. Not to give them hell or to give them crap about it. I want to know how many people that voted for Joe Biden are sitting out there right now that are there's like, well, I'm still happy I voted for him. I want to know. Like, I generally want to know.
I want to know so that I can verbally assault every one of them.
Well, and that's why they're not going to tell you. I'm just saying, like,
I don't give a shit, dude. The thing is that you are literally supporting a man who is A, racist, B, has dementia,
he's
C,
incompetent, man.
just got 13 of our armed service members killed with another 18 injured at minimum.
Yep.
Probably some of them likely to die. He has shit on the memories of all of these service members by comparing their deaths to cancer that was not combat related at all. Like the death of his son via cancer. I don't give a shit about your son dying of cancer. Yeah, it's sad. You knew he had cancer. You knew it was likely that he would die. These men and women that just lost their lives, their families were probably excited that they were about to come home.
Yeah.
And in the blink of an eye,
yeah,
they were gone.
Yeah. And from what I heard, there was one guy that wasn't even there maybe like a week and died.
Yeah, because he was part of the crew that went in to help assist with the evacs, and that was all he was there for.
Yep.
He was part of a Marine Expeditionary Unit, a MEU.
It is definitely it's unnecessary. Especially, think, man, 169 Afghans. You know what I mean? 169. That's a lot of people just to get blown up in an instant.
Yeah.
Like instant death. Like that. We're not talking like 169 people, like, because of COVID over a span of days. 169 people in an instant.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Maybe not in an instant, maybe like over like the course of the night, because some of them probably didn't die instantly.
But most of them probably did.
A lot of them, yes.
Like that's a freaking huge bomb that they that they had to have blown up. Either it was a huge bomb or they were crammed in there like sardines, or both.
Yeah. So
and, we're talking about women and children though too.
Yeah. Because these people are 8th century barbarian goat herders. They do not give a shit about anybody.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if you've thought about this, but part of me just like I said, wants to find some dude that owns a C-130, and we just load up a bunch of Americans. I don't care if you've had military experience or not. We load up our guns, we load up all our gear. We freaking go over there and we just freaking and we get our payday. You know what I mean? We take what we want. Like, literally, we kill, and we take what we want. And I'm not talking about civilians. I'm talking about terrorists.
Taliban.
Yep. And anything we take from them, it's ours. We bring it back to America. ATF shows up, we'll take them out too. Don't give a shit. We're going to get flagged for that one.
Yeah, probably. Follow us for more extremist content. And if the screen goes black, you know why.
I'm talking like we're gonna land at the American airstrip when we come back, and the ATF's gonna be like, yeah, you can't do that. And we're gonna be like, we're just gonna give them the finger, and we're gonna be like, we're gonna do what we want because this is America.
Well, I mean, the polite way of saying fuck around and find out, I just found out the other day, was test that theory at your earliest convenience. So that's the HR approved way of saying it. And I mean, so here's the thing. From a libertarian standpoint, yes, we needed to end our involvement in Afghanistan. Also, from a libertarian standpoint, you can't precipitously pull out of a country with blatant disregard for human life and leave a country in complete turmoil for no reason. I mean, Joe Biden's wanted his legacy to be, I ended the Afghan war. A war, by the way, which, as stated last week, has had 0 American casualties in combat since February of 2020. So, what's the issue with maintaining a presence there until the winter, or until we get all of our big equipment out, or at least until we get all of the M4s out?
Well, see,
the Blackhawks, because you can fly those to another air base, put them on a plane, and get them out of there.
I think the idea though was to leave the equipment for the Afghan army.
Some of it, yes. And the problem is that once you pull your support for the Afghan army via the air support that they rely on to have an effective ground force, just like the American military does, they really don't have much choice. Also, there was a lot of corruption in the Afghan military. So, like, not only did Joe Biden willfully ignore the fact that that was not a competent and capable army, he also ignored the fact that there were intelligence reports stating that there were soldiers who were on the books, but not actually soldiers, like, so that their commanders could get paid for an extra head. Like, yeah, you can say that it was 300,000 strong. It was probably more like 195,000. Like, none of what Joe Biden said about any of this is based in any truth. There are multiple sources stating that he was warned that a Taliban takeover was imminent with a precipitous pullout. He's just stupid.
He is.
Like, I can't.
Stupid.
I can't put it in any other way. He's just incompetent and stupid and foolish and
Stupid.
Y'all enjoy this crack. Hold on.
That wasn't
a good
not
one.
satisfying.
That was not satisfying at all.
Let me finish mine off, and then I'll give a good crack.
That's tasty.
I don't like reds at all.
Ale, cider, my thing. Mead.
No, this is cider. That's beer with some apple flavoring.
No, this is ale. Reds is ale.
Ale is beer.
Okay.
You're talking to a brewer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's ale, man. It's not cider.
That's beer. This is cider. That's like an embarrassment.
It's tasty.
Smell like failure.
Whatever, dude. So anyway, I've not been keeping up with the comments at all.
We're good.
Feels like we've got a low viewer count tonight.
We've actually had 7 until
I
about
know,
a minute ago.
but like now, it feels like a low viewer count. So,
I think a lot of the guys go in and out.
probably. And that's
I'm
fine.
okay with that. If anything, it's probably actually better because that means, cause I think the algorithm will show that we actually are getting more people.
I don't know. Now that algorithm's probably going to have the FBI at your door tomorrow.
I'm okay with that. Ain't scared.
Test that theory at your earliest convenience.
Ain't scared.
Oh, God. So, dude, it's just... I don't have much more that I can say about any of this because, like, everything that's happened this week, we've pretty much already, like, gone through, other than, you know, just like, shut up, Cody. Words. Read. Yep.
Okay, so, in relation to Kabul, let's see.
I mean, I know there's other stuff. I just, for the life of me, can't. Like, I'm so frustrated with Afghanistan. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. So, there's polling data that shows that only 25% of Americans approve of the way that this pullout was handled. Right? So, 25% of the polled Americans approved of Biden's handling of this troop withdrawal. I want to know how these people sleep at night. Like,
It's probably because they're thinking this is just collateral damage, but we do need to pull. I mean, you can't disagree that we do need to get out of there.
no, and I said that. I said from a libertarian standpoint, we needed to get out.
Right. But it was
That's-
just handled wrong.
That's not an issue at all.
Like even Trump was like, "Hey, we're getting out." It's just Trump was going to do it over a span of time.
Well, no, okay, so Trump had conditions. And for everybody that's going to sit there and say, well, he started the pullout, he was going to pull out the same way. No, he wasn't, because the fact of the matter is that he said, if you stop killing our troops and stop committing acts of terror and stop harboring terrorists, we will pull out no later than May 31. Right?
They kept doing it.
That's
though.
all fine and dandy. They kept doing it. So, Trump, being Trump, bombed the shit out of them. I'm sorry, that seems, I don't know, fairly logical to me.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, Biden says we're going to hunt these people down that did the bombing, right?
Hunt them down as in, hey, we're going to spend 6 more years fighting in a war for oil and just random junk.
No, they're still pulling out by August 31st. Where are you going to fucking hunt them down from?
It'd be probably special. What it'd probably end up turning into was sending. We'll be sending our National Guard troops, which need to be in country, not in Afghanistan, over there ever so often, and just switching them out, just like we were doing. Like I said, but it'll probably be a less
2,500 troops. Keep 2,500 troops there. That's all you need.
Yeah, but not the National Guard.
No, but
Need some Marines, Army guys.
well, I mean the Marines are there,
Right.
but 2,500 troops total.
Right.
That's all you need to protect that country from the Taliban.
And take the chains off. Like, pretty much lay it down like, hey, you get shot at, decimate.
Simple, right?
Yeah. Not, hey,
Like,
you
you
get
know,
shot
General
at.
Mattis got to drop the Moab,
Yeah.
and he was all like, "I get to hit the button. I get to hit that button. Yeah, you get to hit that button." He's like, "Are you serious? I get to hit that button?" And then he hits the button, and a shitload of Taliban died. Perfect. And the other thing is that anybody that has been there, any service member that went to Afghanistan in the past 20 years will tell you that those people over there, Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS-K, ISIS. It doesn't matter what they are. They're all the same. They all want death to America. Period. That's all they want. And that's what they will try to get. So, I don't know. What are you doing over there?
Apparently, somebody. Okay, so one of the girls that does our community watch, is saying that we may have a crackhead deal thing going on. Yeah, I don't know. She said that she stopped, and let's see where. So like, our road. She stopped on our road, and somebody was shining a spotlight under their carport. And they just stopped and let them know what they were doing, that they were out patrolling, and they seemed like crackheads and asked if we were looking for anything to steal. Wow. Okay.
Wait, they asked the people...
He asked the people patrolling if they were looking for anything to steal. That's a crackhead.
Wait, no, who asked who the question?
The person that they stopped and said, hey, we're like, okay, so there was somebody patrolling, and they stopped and saw somebody shine a spotlight under a carport and said, hey, there's, I guess they're with the community watch and blah, blah. And the person that was under the carport asked them if they were looking for anything to steal.
No.
That's a crackhead. That is a 100% crackhead.
I'm confused, though. The person patrolling in the car, were they in the car?
Yes. Yes, and they saw somebody with a spotlight shining it underneath a carport.
Okay, so...
And they stopped and told them, like, hey, we're with the, community watch, and we're patrolling and keeping an eye on things. And then the person that was shining the spotlight underneath the carport asked the people that were patrolling if they were looking for anything to steal.
Yeah, that's a crackhead.
That is a crackhead.
I was confused as to who was who in this situation for a moment.
And it was a scraggly looking
Beth.
dude and two crackhead looking females.
We have a Beth. Beth, put the gaming headset on.
Yeah, you can actually talk
Yeah.
with us. Are you hooked up? No, it's not hooked up.
It
Just take.
can be, though.
No, seriously, it's that easy. No, you should talk with us because you have a really nice voice. I was gonna go.
Shut up.
She really does. Her recorded voice is.
I
pretty
know.
nice.
I mean, it's the beginning of our intro.
She'll get into that little USB hub right down there.
Yeah, Beth.
Are the kids asleep? Nice.
Join us, Beth. One of us. One of us. One of us.
Okay. So
Okay, now you've got to go into the voice meter app
Yep.
at the bottom. Oh yeah, you've got the mouse.
I can do it. Well, scoot over just a little here, please. And okay, so here's the mouse. I can't see that from here. Just don't put it on one of the ones.
Get the Logitech gaming headset.
Yeah. Click Logitech gaming headset. Is it not showing up?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. If it turn. Okay. Now pull it down. Test it.
Just say something, Beth.
I don't want to.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
There's Beth.
There's
Hi.
Beth, everybody.
Oh,
Sweet.
goodness.
So,
Beth, how was your week?
shut up, Joe. We've already went through all of this, okay? Beth, how was your week?
You want a jalapeno popper?
No, I don't want a jalapeno.
They're pretty excellent. I'm
I had
pretty
one, I
satisfied
know.
with them. I'm gonna make more in the future, especially out of those fresh garden jalapenos that we grew ourselves. Freedom. That is America, bro. That is growing your own food. Look at this. Pickled these myself, grown
Joe,
out of our own garden.
I
That is freedom.
understand.
That is freedom.
We
People
all
don't
know.
Understand. This is freedom, man.
Your husband has issues.
Sorry, I blacked out on freedom a little bit.
He's just proud.
You didn't black out. You cracked out.
Cracked out on
On freedom.
Cracked out on freedom.
I'm all jacked up on freedom dew. Anyway, so now that we have a Beth,
Okay, so hold on. We're talking about Kabul. I wanted to add something here, right? So Jen Psaki,
Jim Balsaki.
John Balsaki. Okay, so she has been condemning Eric Prince. He's a billionaire. He's the founder of Blackwater. You know, the military contractor.
Yes.
Mercenaries. They're mercenaries. They're freaking mercenaries.
Yeah.
They're not in war to win hearts and minds and be nice to people.
No, they're there to fuck shit up.
Yeah, and make money. That's what they're there for. They want to kill people and make money doing it.
Correct.
That's what they want to do. That's what mercenaries do.
That's what we're going to do if we get a C-130.
Yeah, exactly. But we're not doing it for money. We're doing it because we want to take their junk and bring it back.
It makes Beth more effective, Jamie. And also prettier, Jamie.
No, he says attractive Jamie. You're attractive, Jamie. Cody says you're attractive, Jamie. Cody, that's a little weird. That's my wife.
You're also more effective, Jamie. Because Cody... Sorry, Cody.
Hashtag blushing. Not really.
Hashtag Cody kind of sucks sometimes.
No, Cody doesn't. I like Cody on the show.
I love having
Cody
Cody
does,
here.
yeah.
I really do.
Cody's funny.
Y'all's
He
banter
is.
with
Cody
is-
brings humor.
Cody,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
So Eric Prince
Kind of.
has been selling flights. Eric Prince has been selling flights out of Afghanistan for $6,500 a ticket.
You know what?
That's a lot of freaking money.
That's his...
Yeah.
Okay, for one,
But
that's
it's
his
his
right.
own private. I'm sure. Anyway, it's his
He's
own
taking all the
private
risk.
planes.
He's taking all the risk for this.
Right.
He's risking his personal equipment
Right.
and tough shit.
Yeah.
He's basically saying, if you want to get out and the government won't come get you, we'll come get you.
I mean, the thing is, if he's selling them for $6,500 a ticket, somebody's paying that money, and he knows that, so he's selling it.
Well, a lot of those people that go over there for like government contract jobs,
That's like
they get
pocket
paid
change
per
to them.
diem
Yeah, that's pocket change to them.
to be over there. Like if they're over there for like a 6-month deployment, they get like extra money for like housing and all this other stuff.
Right.
Whatever. Like when I went to New Hampshire for work, I got per diem.
Well, let's put it this way: if I was working in Afghanistan, you've seen these spy movies where they like have cash put away in like a safety deposit box with like a pistol and junk, like the Bourne movies.
Yeah.
If I worked that type of job where I was going to other countries, yes, I would have a go bag stashed away somewhere where that nobody freaking knew about, with money and a gun in it.
Yeah.
If I could get a gun into it, you know.
Well, I mean,
Like I would have a way to get out of the free. I would have an out. You know what
I mean, I'm sure there were dead Taliban members in their AK-47s everywhere. You know, I'm sure some of them
Yeah.
had pistols like
But you know what I'm saying?
Makarovs
I
or
would have an
something.
out. I would make sure I had a way to get out.
Anyway, Beth, can you do us a solid over there?
Of course.
Can you pull us up some Gerturbs?
Some of your turbs.
See, Beth will indulge my humorous way of speaking.
Do I just open a new tab?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And could you pull up Jen Psaki's
Jim Balsaki.
comments on... yeah, I mean, you'll probably be able to find it. But the official stance of the White House that there are no Americans stranded.
Type in Jin Psaki, no American stranded.
It may be the second one. I don't really know.
Ready to start?
Just mute her. And skip the ad when you get to. Now we got to train Beth.
Beth's good.
I'm in training.
Okay, so what is the caption on that, Beth?
Psaki and reporter clash over whether Americans are stranded in
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Okay, so full screen us over there,
Okay.
if you don't mind. And roll that terribly ugly Mark Zuckerberg looking woman footage.
Do I need to unmute it?
Unmute it, yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Go ahead. Thank you, Jen. There are Taliban fighters right now carrying American weapons. They're wearing American fatigues, the full kit of gear. How is that advancing America's national security interests?
Hey,
Well,
hey,
Peter,
they're
I
not
think
6
my-
feet apart,
not as far
motherfuckers.
as My colleague, Jake Sullivan.
If we start talking, pause it.
First off, they're not 6 feet apart, motherfuckers. They're all going to
Remember,
die of the
I told
Rona.
you- I told you already. Rules for thee,
But not for me.
not for me.
Yeah, I know.
That's how it works.
First off, so there's that. Also, Jen Psaki is inside without a mask on.
She don't have a mask on. Oh, well, she is speaking at the podium.
I don't give a shit.
They usually take their mask off at the podium.
I don't give a shit.
And remember, rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Put your thing down a little more. Make sure it because see when you have it up, it actually mutes it. But
It wasn't muted.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Spoke to a version of this last week, but let me tell you, let me reiterate some of what he said. When the president made this decision to bring our men and women home from Afghanistan who were serving, he knew he made that decision not lightly. He made the decision with a clear assessment from his national security team about what the impacts could.
Can you hear that in your headphone? Again? Good.
First off, he made this decision solo because
First off, it's hard for me to listen to her because she just pisses me off.
Yeah, because she's a lying sack of shit.
Yeah.
And it's not that she's stupid.
She's a ginger. She has no soul.
She's a very smart lady.
With no soul.
She just thinks that we're stupid.
Yes.
It's not that she's stupid, it's that she thinks we're stupid.
I miss having that pretty brunette lady up there. She was pretty.
I miss Kayleigh McEnany.
I don't know who that is.
That was Trump's press secretary.
Yeah, the brunette lady.
I thought she was like blonde.
She looked kind of like what's her name from?
Regardless, she was feisty, and she was hot.
Let's see Kayleigh McEnany. I'll look her up.
I think she's got. Maybe it's just highlights. Anyway, first off, he made this.
Oh yeah. I know
he made this pull out.
She works for Fox News now.
Yeah, he decided to withdraw our troops by himself because all of the that's your foot. All of the military advisors that he has told him in February that this would happen. February. Not August. Not June. Not July. February. He's known for 6 months that this would happen. Oh, wait. He can't remember what flavor Ensure he had this morning. Sorry. Forgot about that because he's a doddering old dementia-ridden dumbass.
You know, stress makes you constipated. Just saying. The man's got a lot of stress on him.
He doesn't have any stress on him.
Well,
He's being told what reporters to call on.
For a 75-year-old man, just having to fill out a check is a lot of stress, man. I'm saying it don't take much. I'm not saying he's actually got a lot of stress. I'm just saying for an old man, it's a lot of stress. And it may make him constipated.
Look here, fat. That tells you everything you need to know about Joe Biden.
Sarah
Look here,
Sanders,
fat.
that's who.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders? Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss her, too.
I liked her. She's pretty. What can I say? I got a thing for them curvy brunettes.
Anyway, so Jen Psaki's full of shit. Let's continue.
Be. We have taken steps over the past few months to retrograde materials, to bring materials home, to make them not available to the Taliban. We have taken those steps from our military. But our choices at hand, the president's choices at hand, were either to equip the Afghan National Security Forces with the materials and the equipment and the weapons they needed to fight, or not. He made the decision to equip them with the weapons to fight. And we will continue to take steps to retrograde our materials and equipment.
But does the president have a sense that most of the criticism is not of leaving Afghanistan, it's the way that he has ordered it to happen? By pulling the troops before getting these Americans who are now stranded.
Bingo.
Does he have a sense of that?
First of all, I think it's irresponsible to say Americans are stranded. They are not. We are committed to bringing Americans who want to come home. We are in touch with them via phone, via text, via email, via any way that we can possibly reach Americans to get them home if they want to return home.
There are no Americans stranded.
In the words of Mari, that was determined to be a lie.
First off, calling, texting, emailing somebody is not the same as fucking going and getting them.
No. Because
go get our people.
They're in freaking Afghanistan. How do we even know if they have reception or internet?
Shocker. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you knew this or not, but they don't even know how many American citizens are in Afghanistan. Because they're supposed to check in and then check out when they leave.
Like a library.
Half of them will check in and then not check out. Some of them don't even check in. So, who the fuck knows? But, thanks for giving the Taliban hostages. Really appreciate that. When we see the beheading videos on YouTube in a couple of weeks, because, the communist shitbags at YouTube will probably censor our show and demonetize us, but they'll let the Taliban display their beheadings.
Taliban's getting a platinum plaque, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about big tech and the media in the United States, you are
a piece of shit.
In the words of Joe Biden himself, you're not near as smart as I thought you were.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm suffering a little bit over here. That last one was a hot one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Must have left a little bit of seeds in there. So I cored the seeds out, and then just filled it with cheese and stuff.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I think that one had a little bit of seeds left in it. A lot. Spicy. Why is it spicy?
Anyway, go ahead and let that finish.
Branded is the White House's official position on what's happening in Afghanistan right now.
I'm just calling you out for saying that we are stranding Americans in Afghanistan when we have been very clear that we are not leaving Americans who want to return home. We are going to bring them home, and I think that's important for the American public to hear and understand.
Okay, and then
for one, it's not about the Americans who want to come home. Because at that point, when you say, if you want to come home, we will get you out, you're suggesting that if, for some reason, you can't get in touch with somebody and they don't come to the airport, it's their fault that they're stranded there. So it's not anybody's fault but the Americans who are stranded there now.
But as far as we know... But Justin, the Taliban isn't in the streets keeping people from going nowhere.
No, they're not beating the shit out of American citizens.
No, not at all.
They're definitely not taking their passports. No, they're not doing any of that.
They're being nice. They're saying yes, ma'am, and no, sir. You're not required to wear a burqa.
They're asking your permission to touch you.
Yep.
They're definitely not going to sell women and children as sex slaves. And
they're even asking what your gender preference is. I bet. But also none of that. They're not they're ripping people out of their homes, killing them, beating them. They're doing all of it. The same stuff that the Taliban has always done all the time, ever. We literally we know what we need to do. Okay. Look, man.
Listen, I just want to know how I can sneak into Afghanistan, get an MRAP and some M4s, and get the fuck back home.
I mean, apparently Cody knows a guy. And I'm actually being fairly serious. If we could actually get a C-130 over there...
I just want my MRAP, damn it.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. If we can get a dude over there, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go get some gear. We could do it in a week. Take some vacation. Be all right.
I don't have a week's worth of vacation.
How long you been working there? How do you not have a week's worth of vacation?
Because I use my vacation to go see my kid.
Oh, well, that's fair. Next year we go. But that may be too late then.
Anyway,
Cody, do not hashtag DHS in this.
What the fuck?
We are already trying to keep them off of us. I want to be able to say junk without them seeing it.
Stupid. Stupid.
That's a triple stupid. At minimum. Dan Bongino has the Mutleys. We're going to have stupid. Why? Why would you do that?
Unless you're planning on coming over here and
Cody definitely has the Rona because he's suffering from the brain fog. Oh my God.
Stupid. Smell like failure.
How many stupids is that now?
It's like 6.
That button's going to be broken.
Stupid.
7.
One more for good measure.
Okay.
Stupid.
Okay. Anyway,
Go. You know the thing.
Yeah, like what is the key? Like, well, you know the keyword thing. It isn't the same anymore. You know how back in the day, like back when we had like payphones and junk, they had like a thing where if you said like certain words and like,
Yeah, I promise not to say Joe and Dirty Bomb in the same sentence.
you know,
You know, like
back in those days, it would like automatically send it to like DHS, and they'd analyze it, right?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure the list.
let's just be real.
I'm pretty sure it started out with like a list this big. Now I'm pretty sure it's like a list like.
Let's be real. We're on a list right now.
I'm pretty sure it looks like a Sam's Club list at this point.
Probably.
If we are not on some sort of at least a hey, keep an eye on these guys list. Like we may not be on a terrorist watch list kind of deal.
I guarantee you,
but at least
we're on an extremist watch list.
I hope so. Am I the only one? Does it not excite you? Like, just I would if I find out tomorrow, like they're like, hey, so we got you on this extremist watch list. I'd be like, really? Awesome.
That's the coolest fucking thing I've heard all day.
I'd be like, hell yeah! Finally, my hard work has paid off.
Fuck yes. I don't know. All I know is that
anybody that just is listening to us no, that does not mean we're going to bomb buildings. That means we are patriotic extremists that believe in freedom and leaving people the hell alone.
Like most of Americans.
Yes.
But there's some liberal shitbag out there somewhere that's going to be like, oh, these guys are domestic terrorists and racists.
Well, speaking of that, we can actually move on to another subject if you want to, and I've got a pretty good one. Very good.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't really think there's much else that we can talk about as far as Afghanistan that we haven't already covered. Because, Saki's a liar. I do want to go to the Biden press conference, so let me get on that. If you could go to the Biden press conference and go to the end. It's that top one. I kind of like where he starts taking questions from reporters. It'd probably be about 10 minutes before the end.
Not robust, but fundamental.
Hold on. I could... just give me a second.
I'm looking up this article about this guy. He was one of the people that got arrested for the January 6th ordeal. And he was
the
from
guy from Arab? Yeah, the Oath Keeper.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look him up because there was an article that come out about him, and honestly, I'm a little pissed off about it.
Beth, I've got it pulled up
Okay.
over here. Go to the 19-minute mark.
Okay.
Facebook's being a pain.
And
others who
go ahead and see if that's where it's at, because I don't know.
Are looking for the time. So that's why we continue. I'll take a few more questions and
no.
you, sir.
It's probably going to be
Amir, Associated Press.
Thank you, Mr. President. You have spoken.
And that whether or not
hold on just a second, man.
Exercise. No.
Okay, so while they're looking for that,
yeah,
Okay, so a guy named Joshua James, he's actually the owner of. Let's see if I can see his shirt here. Either way, he was the owner of a pressure washing, or it wasn't no pressure washing business. It was like a soft washing business, and they were pretty efficient. He was pretty successful, and well respected around our area. Well, he was also an oath keeper type deal, and he was pulling security for the Trump rally on January 6th, and he of course ended up getting arrested and made an example of, just like a bunch of other people. And while I do not agree with what happened on January 6th, I do also not agree. I don't agree with the rounding up of all these people either, because I feel like they had a right. We as the American people own the Capitol building. Now, granted, people shouldn't have went in there and tried to disrupt, the whole process. But I mean, to me, they have a right to be. They had a right to be there. They could be there if they wanted to. Well, he got arrested. He is under house arrest currently. And they're telling him basically like he can't work because he's under house arrest. And they say he's a danger to his community. And to me, that's just a bunch of bullshit. Like, this dude is not a danger to his community. If he was a danger to his community, he'd already be a problem. He would have already been a problem. You know?
The 10-minute mark.
So did you hear any of that?
Yeah. So, as far as, like, him being a danger to the community.
You know who I'm talking about? The guy that owned the pressure washing business?
I didn't know that he owned any business.
Yeah, he owned his own business. And, yeah, he was at the January 6th ordeal. He was running
I knew
security
that.
with Oath Keepers, right? And they claimed he entered the Capitol. I don't know. Either way.
They have video of him entering the Capitol.
Either way.
So, he did.
I do not see why he should be under house arrest.
There's no reason for any of those people to be under house arrest.
And they're claiming that he's a danger to the community and that he is not allowed to go back to work. So to me, it's like, okay, so how... So right now his wife is running his business for him because he obviously can't.
Right.
And, but to me, it's like, how do you expect him to stay under house arrest if he can't afford to keep his house?
Didn't you know? There's an eviction moratorium.
Eviction?
Oh, wait! That got struck down again. The Supreme Court officially struck it down again.
Wait.
This week.
Yeah, they struck it down so that way people can be kicked out of their rentals and
yes,
stuff. Yeah.
But it was an eviction and mortgage moratorium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to me, that's a good thing. There's plenty of freaking jobs out there.
The problem is that, none of this should have been going on to begin with.
No.
We'd already be at herd immunity right now.
I would understand, like, the first couple of months that March, April, May, June. Like, hey, guys, don't kick people out of their homes right now. Jobs are rough.
Like, probably half of last year.
Yeah.
I understand
But
that.
now, jobs are abundant.
Yeah.
Like, there's been part of me that's like, you know what? Screw owning my own business. I'm going to go work on one of these really cool jobs that are open because they're really freaking cool. And I want to go work and not have to worry about... Like, see, one thing when you own your own business, people don't understand this. This is why it pisses me off when people say, oh, the billionaires, we need some of their money. No. Screw you. Eat a dick. You know what I mean? Because these people that run businesses, it is 24/7. Like, I even go to church on Saturday, and it's all about, the day of rest and everything. I cannot help but sit in church. Yeah, after I just told everybody to eat a dick. I'm talking about church now. But, and I have my way, man. I have my way of doing things. It's not the right way, but it's just the way I do things.
It's a way.
But even when I'm sitting in church, I can't help but sit there and wonder, oh, well, did I pay this? What about this customer? This customer's probably pissed off at me because I haven't gotten to them, blah, blah. You're always thinking about it. If you're not thinking about it, you're working on it. If you're not working on it, you're thinking about what can you do better. It's all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
all
I know.
the time.
I know. I feel you.
And so part of me is been like, hey, you know, I could go back and work for somebody else, and when I'm off the clock, don't call me if that building's burning down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you call the fire department, not my problem.
Correct.
But there is freedom that comes in owning your own business. There is freedom, and I quite like it. Just like, unless the county starts looking at me and saying, hey, you got to have a vaccine, proof of vaccination to get a business license, which in that case I'll give them the middle finger and just work without a business license. Y'all can, record that or do whatever you want with it, because I'm going to tell you, I will work without a business license if y'all do that.
Joe gives no fucks.
I give no shits, and y'all can take that to the bank. So that's how that's going to work.
Okay, so anyway,
but anyway,
I feel like it's bullshit that they're treating these people like that, and they're not doing anything to the same people that were burning cities.
No.
And
what they're doing is they're making, and they don't actually think these people are dangerous to their community.
No.
They know what type of people these are. They know that they care about things, but that's what they don't want. They do not want them to care. They want them to submit,
suckle to the government teat, just like all of the liberals.
Exactly.
So anyway, I do want to cover Biden and the fact that he is, basically being handled as a president.
Oh yeah, are you talking about where where they gave me a list?
Yeah,
what you got pulled up over there?
Yeah. So
Beth, roll that junk.
Get out of Afghanistan. We will find them and we will get them out. Ladies and gentlemen, they gave me a list here. The first person I was instructed to call on was Kelly O'Donnell of NBC.
All right, pause it.
I want to know who's instructing you. I want to know
who's they.
Why
Who is they?
They're instructing you, and I want to know why the fuck you have not resigned yet. Like, is this real life? Is it? I need to know, because right now, I don't feel like any of this is real.
It's getting to that point in life.
You can go ahead and close it.
It's getting to that point in life. And I don't mean like my life. I just mean like the world. Where it is. George Orwell would just be looking at everybody and be like, you idiots. I freaking told you.
He'd be looking at everybody and going, I fucking told you so.
Oi, right?
I told you. Anyway, there was something else that I wanted to, damn it. Now I can't remember.
Stupid.
I don't know. I can't remember what it was now. Joe, help me out.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the dang people over here creeping on around our area. Okay, so I'm gonna pause on the subject real quick. The girl that I've been talking to about the community watch stuff, she says that apparently there's some sketch stuff going on again.
Crackheads.
Do we have a creeper in our...
I don't know if
crackheads.
it's a creeper or if it's just somebody
It's a crackhead
at their own property. She said somebody was shining a spotlight. It was a black Altima. That was the same car. It was the same car. How was he back out?
Wait, I thought the people patrolling were in the car.
No, she's saying that one of the cars, I guess, was an Altima. Okay. Oh, she said it was pitch black and one of the cars was an Altima. Never mind. My bad. Calm down there, drinky drink. I need to be able to think.
Cody, you've got the Rona. You're staying at home.
Oh, but I'm missing the comments.
Yeah.
Are they getting good?
No, he just said, damn this Rona. I would get the pig out.
Yeah, I mean, dude, man, I'm still coughing and kind of chuggy, and Bryson is too.
Yeah, he was coughing a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But it was croup,
He
not
has the croup. Yeah, she said.
Rona.
The doctor said. This is what she said, that the COVID does not cause croup.
But does the croup cause COVID?
I don't know.
Can you even be regular sick anymore?
Can you even be regular sick anymore? I mean, makes you wonder.
You better get your sheeple mask and put it on right now, okay? Because I don't want your Rona.
We're gonna get us a partition.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, studies show that those actually make it worse because it pulls the aerosol particles.
Yeah, they say that in some cases it's okay, but in some cases it causes dead space, which means that the air doesn't circulate.
Yeah, it just
literally it's worse than actually just having it open.
Oh look, Rona everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
Golly.
It actually looked like they were back at Jessica and Ethan's house.
Seriously?
Yeah, she sent me a little map deal, which I bet you what it is that carport over there near their house. I don't know. We may have to.
I really wish I remembered what it was that I wanted to talk about.
When we get done, we may have to go chill outside with the pig for a little bit.
My pig's at home. I forgot to grab it.
You left the pig at home? Bro, what if
happens.
the Russians attack while you're here?
I'm here.
But you don't have a gun.
You've got more guns than you can handle with one
no
hand.
more. I don't know if you know this. I sold a lot of them. The only guns I have now, I'm not going to tell you which guns I have.
You have a big pig and a little pig.
I have a big pig and a little
You
pig.
take the big pig, I'll take the little pig.
And I have a scatter
Done.
pig. I have,
and Beth can have the scatter pig.
You don't have any because
no, we have 2 little pigs,
y'all
a
lost
scatter
them in
pig,
a boating accident.
and a big pig.
That's a good point, Beth. They were all lost in a tragic boating accident.
We don't have guns. We have pigs.
That's true. Yeah, we have pigs.
We have little pigs. We have 2 little pigs, a scatter pig, and a big pig.
Do pigs float?
Pigs float.
No, do pigs float?
Oh, do pigs float? Pigs float?
I don't
Pigs
know.
definitely float.
Yeah,
Well,
pigs
there you
can
go.
swim.
That makes sense.
Pigs can't fly, but they can swim.
Also, in a communist regime, it's no longer cannibalism if you're eating humans. So.
What?
Hey man, it tastes like pork. They
Where
call
are
human.
you drawing this from?
One of the guys, somebody that I game with, said that yesterday.
I have never heard this in my life.
He's like, when everything goes to shit, I'm just gonna find fat people and eat them.
I don't know if I could commit to cannibalism.
Tastes like pork chops, apparently. Anyway,
That's kinda gross,
I mean,
to
they
be
call
honest
it long
with you.
pig. So
Long pig? Oh, that's so gross.
you never heard
It
that?
really is gross.
You've never heard of long pig?
No.
That's hilarious.
It really is gross, though.
It is gross, but like, so Walking Dead, you know, there's a scene where they get to a place where these people have just been getting people and putting them in train cars, and then they slit their throats and butcher them, and then they eat people. And like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, shit, I'm really struggling to remember what it was I wanted to talk about. Because there was something and it was important. I don't know, but
That was a better crack.
Yeah.
Did you do it near the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Anyway, shit. Where is Probst? He's probably got that hurricane down there.
Yeah. He's got that coming up, so he may be evacuating.
Damn it, I missed Matt. Fucker, I can't remember what it was.
There's normally a few other people on here that comment.
Yeah, usually. Matt's not here. Steven's not here. Kind of mad at Steven right now anyway, though. I'm not really mad at him. That's the wrong word to say. I'm frustrated with Steven because of his continual blame of Donald Trump for all of this Afghanistan shit, even though it's not Donald Trump's fault at all. I'm at a loss. I don't remember what it was that I wanted to talk about.
We got plenty to talk about.
And there's plenty of stuff, but I'm like drawing complete blanks. My brain just decided to not work.
Slow down on the drinky.
Dude, I've barely had anything.
Okay, so,
this fucking asshole.
Crap, now I done drew a blank. I had a subject, and then it went
See?
blank. It's the government. It's that 5G.
It's me.
I need my help. I need to protect me from the 5G.
It's me.
It's Beth.
Yeah, it's me.
There's a woman in here, and we forgot how to do podcast
No, it's
stuff.
the 5G. I gotta protect myself from the 5G, man.
Take that fucking thing off your head right now. Maybe if I pick my phone up, I'll remember.
I know what I was going through. Okay, so I have this theory. This is not Joe's conspiracy corner. It's just a theory, right? Okay, so China. Well, okay, let me start at the beginning. You know, supposedly the world's getting overpopulated, right? We're going to be, resources are going to start getting more and more scarce, right? Okay, so China is buying up land in the U.S., right, for crops. They're going to be, doing the deals with the Taliban for precious earth minerals, right? For, like, lithium and junk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say, in even just a few years, that China is not the world leader in everything? Like, we're talking like we have to basically bow to China for everything. Everything. Then they can just, and then after they've pulled this Corona bullshit.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Then they can just be like, oh, we don't like this country. The crops we send to them are going to have poison in them, and they're going to kill us all.
For one, fuck China. For another, I'm about to send you a link.
She's going to check on the kids.
You go check on them babies. I finally remembered what it was. So, do you know who Tom McDonald is?
Tom McDonald, the rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard Brainwashed?
Yes.
So, that's what I was trying to remember what it was. Beth, if you go to the Discord, which should be it's got a notification at the bottom. And yep. You're gonna have to be quick on that.
When advertising on YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta be quick on that mute.
We really need to make it so that that's muted. Well, no, you really can't.
You really can't. It's fine, man. It's not like it's that big a deal.
So, if you don't know who Tom McDonald is, he's a rapper. He makes some pretty politically incorrect songs. But also, I love it. And I don't even like rap. But this shit is so accurate and true, it's not funny. So
I've heard portions of this.
we're just going to roll through part of it. Not a whole lot, but some of it for sure. Go ahead, Beth.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows. Politics, celebrity, gossip, popular, neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to...
Notice, the only mask that we need is duct tape on their mouths. Also, makes reference to the fact that the entire leftist side has fallen asleep, but they scream woke because they literally they've fallen asleep to everything that's going on.
Yeah. They've fallen asleep to. Look, I would be willing to bet that there's a lot of purple-haired, horn-rimmed, glass-wearing yuppies out there that could not give a single shit about what's going on in Afghanistan right now. They're more worried about somebody getting their gender pronouns right than people dying in Afghanistan.
Correct. Yeah. So, black lives, white lives, whose lives mean most, everybody's lives mean the exact same.
Yeah. But Justin, that's racist. We were not talking about everybody's lives because not everybody's house is on fire, Justin. But yet, if you really look at the big picture, see, this is the problem with these people. These people do not look at the big picture. All they see is their little ghetto picture. That's all they freaking see. That's all they see. Like, we're suffering in the hood. It's your own damn fault you're suffering in the hood. You are doing it to yourself. It is your fault.
Correct.
They're not looking at the bigger picture. The entire world is suffering right now.
Mm-hmm.
But all you care about is your gender identity and I'm black and I can and I'm just suffering even though I live better than most people.
Correct.
Eat a dick. I'm just gonna make a shirt. And I know I talk about church and stuff, and that's but sometimes strong language has to be used to get your point across. I'm just even Jesus used the bullwhip when he went and tossed over tables.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I feel like just sometimes
flipping tables is a legitimate strategy according to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I mean, all I'm saying is I'm that's what I'm doing at this point. I'm flipping tables and getting the bullwhip. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just tired of it because people are just freaking stupid, and their priorities are just wrong. They're freaking wrong. And I know I'm not wrong by saying that. Like, I don't care what I'm my gender. Nobody cares. Like, nobody actually cares if you're gay. Nobody. Like, there's rednecks and junk that are going to give you hell. But most people, most genuine, just normal people do not care even one iota that you're gay. Nobody cares.
I saw a TikTok earlier that cracked me up.
We're losing viewers. The more we talk about this, we're down to 2. It's literally me and you. I don't care.
You know what? I don't care anymore. So I was watching a TikTok earlier today, and it was this real masculine looking dude. He's like, so I'm a gay man in Texas, and it's real hard to find other gay men who are like into fishing and hunting and all this other stuff. And he's like, so I'm just putting it out there. Are there any straight men that would like to, go fishing and hunting and do other stuff with? Like, we make good friends. Like, gay guys are good friends to have sometimes.
I just don't like the flamboyant. I don't like to be friends with I don't like to hang out with the. I don't want to say don't want to be friends. I don't like to hang out with the flamboyantly gay guys, like the ones that are like, "Hey, girl." No, just that's
those.
Too much. That's like too much. That's like too much sugar in your sweet tea, man. Just yes, that's a thing. At least for me.
First off, fuck you for that statement. Second off,
I'm one of those people. Like I like my sweet tea just sweet enough to tell it's sweet.
No. That's not how sweet tea is supposed to be.
Like,
it's
like
supposed to be
sweet.
Sweet.
Oh no. I touched the peppers, I touched my eye.
Stupid.
That was perfect timing for that too. Because I was going to give you the stupid for the sweet tea thing, but now you get a double stupid.
Stupid.
I do. Man, I like my sweet tea just sweet enough to.
That's not sweet tea. That's
some tea with some sugar.
Tea with a little bit of sugar.
We really need to edit in a stupid counter on this podcast.
Stupid counter?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a good idea.
Stupid.
Dang it, Cody, she's already contributing more than you.
Yeah. Cody, you suck.
Not really.
You're fired.
Cody contributes.
Cody.
From now on, Cody can watch the children and we get a Beth.
To be honest, though, I do miss Cody.
I do miss Cody
I do
too.
miss Cody.
Anyway, so there's that, and Beth, you can go ahead and X out of that.
bet
I
you
mean,
could
I
do
really just wanted to go through the beginning of that because, like, that dude spit some truth right there.
That was fire.
And back to Discord, because guess what's happening now?
What?
The left is eating their own.
I mean, that's been kind of going on for a minute.
No.
Cuomo.
Al fucking Sharpton.
Snap. Al Sharpton?
Going after Biden.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody was eating Al Sharpton.
No. I don't know if that's going to be like a video that matters. So
Well,
you can go ahead and start it and see if that's something that matters or not.
Oops.
What are you doing over there, Joe?
I just want to play with your thing.
For one, no.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, that's not
what we thought it would be.
Anyway, so Reverend Al Sharpton hit the stage Saturday during a voting rights rally to tell President Biden that supporters of the filibuster are stabbing the black community in the back. Okay, first off, the filibuster is a necessary tool of our government.
Yep.
Let's see. President Biden met with some of the civil rights leadership and we remind him, you said the night you won that black America had your back and that you were going to have black America's back, Sharpton told supporters. Well, Mr. President, they're stabbing us in the back. In 49 states, they've got their knives out stabbing us in the back. Fuck you, Al. Fuck you, Al Sharpton. You're a dumb piece of shit. Hold on.
Why does everything have to be about race, man?
Hold
on. Speaking of race, while we're on the subject, after you finish this subject, let me know, because I got another one as far as race goes and another subject. It just trust me, you're gonna be pissed off.
Well, so that's my secret, Joe. I'm always pissed off.
True story.
This is not wrong. This is not wrong.
Well, I mean, it's like the Avengers scene, you know. That's my secret. I'm always angry. Yeah, I'm always pissed off. Literally. Damn it. So, the fact that he's doing any of this at all is stupid. So, the civil rights activist called on Congress to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act in a move that he believes would counter state voting reform laws. First off, you have no power here. To quote The Lord of the Rings. Republicans have argued that increased regulation around voting Republicans have argued that increased regulations around voting secure elections, while Democrats and activists believe that recent state-based legislations target black and brown communities, which is bullshit. The John Lewis Voting Rights Act passed the House 219 to 212 earlier this week, but chances of surviving the Senate filibuster appear slim. That's because it's not going to survive the Senate filibuster, because it's a shit law. Anyway, Sharpton said, you need to pick up the phone and call Manchin and the others and tell them that if they can carve around the filibuster to confirm Supreme Court judges for President Trump, they can carve around the filibuster to bring voter rights to President Biden. No. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Reread that for me. I was having a little trouble.
You need to pick up the phone and call Manchin and others and tell them that if they can carve around the filibuster to confirm Supreme Court judges for President Trump, they can carve around the filibuster to bring voter rights to President Biden.
They didn't freaking carve around it for Trump.
No, they didn't.
Are they freaking stupid? They are. That's what it is. They're
You
freaking
don't
stupid.
need a supermajority to confirm a Supreme Court justice.
Can we just get
Wait,
big?
maybe you do. I can't remember. Regardless, there were 10 Democrats that were willing to vote for him, and there was a majority. Republicans had a majority. So
Either way, they didn't skirt the edge to do it.
So here's the thing, though. Like, to quote President Biden, what you need to understand, folks, is that
I don't work
Manchin is not going to kill the filibuster. Manchin's basically not even a Democrat. Okay?
Let's just put it this way: if the filibuster gets killed, that will be. Well, I mean,
in April, Manchin said, "I've said it before and I will say it again to remove any shred of doubt. There is no circumstance in which I will vote to eliminate or weaken the filibuster."
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if our country gets rid of the filibuster, that would just be on par for the collapse of our country at this point.
Accidentally closed Stream Deck. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it stays
What?
open.
Okay.
It's in the little accessories corner.
Oh, did you close the Stream Deck?
Yeah, by accident.
You can close it, but it stays running. It stays running.
It works.
You have to actually exit out of it, like where like the USB stuff is. Disconnect the USB in the corner by the clock.
I was just
looking. It's
looking.
down there. You have to actually exit out of it down there to actually exit out of it.
I was playing. Sorry.
Hey, explore over there. Just don't explore it in the show.
I'm trying to find an example of just how stupid Al Sharpton is.
Has anyone told you you look exquisite?
Shut up.
Dear gosh. Not in front of the angry one.
Yeah, not in front of the angry one, dickhead.
So I got my little thing pulled
on.
up over here whenever you're ready. I got a couple little things pulled up.
What do you got, Joe?
Okay. Pissing me off. As somebody who is, prospecting or,
Hey, get your...
Oh, I'm sorry. As somebody who is trying to become a farmer one day,
Stupid.
I don't want to be old school farmer. Like, we're not talking about getting the horse out.
Joe
with
was
a plow
pulling my headphones off of
all
my
that
face.
junk. We're not talking
head,
about that junk.
whatever.
We're not talking about I want to be a farmer with a plow, with a horse. No, I want to be like a farmer. Okay, so I don't know if you know, but last year the government shut down a bunch of farm operations, right? Because
The government literally was paying farmers to burn their crops.
Okay, well, so they have passed, the relief bill, right? And part of that was to go to farmers, right? I'm just gonna read this. And I've not read it yet, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna go, but I have an idea. Okay, so the American Rescue Plan, Section 1005, includes provisions for USDA to pay up to 100% of loan balances as of January 1st, 2021, for Farm Service Agency direct and guaranteed farm loans and farm storage facility loans to any socially disadvantaged producer who has a qualifying loan with FSA. This includes producers who are one or more of the following: Black, African American, American Indian, Alaskan Native, Hispanic Latino, Asian American, or Pacific Islander. The 120% payment represents the full cost of the loan to include 100% toward loan balances as of January 1st, 2021. The 20% portion is available for tax liabilities and other fees associated with payment of the debt. Any payments by borrowers made since January 1st will be reimbursed in full. What are we missing there, Justin?
Pretty much everybody that's a farmer.
No.
That's not black or brown.
Yes.
Which is the majority of farmers.
If you were white, if you were a white farmer, you get shit. You get nothing. You get nothing.
You get, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. Because, because of slavery and junk, that's why you're a farmer, Justin. If you're white, you were a farmer because of slavery. Your family didn't work their butts off for years and years and years to gain more land and, farm stuff. It's because of slavery, Justin. It's because you are white and you are advantaged.
Also, the fact that there's not all that many black people in the United States that are actually descended from slaves. That doesn't matter at all.
But it's complete bullshit. But
Duh.
Good news. Good news. As of 6/15, recently a federal judge issued a preliminary injunction that halts the United States Department of Agriculture from making debt relief payments under Section 1005 of the American Rescue Plan Act. So I believe a lawsuit has been filed.
Well, yeah, because it was blatantly racist.
Yes, this is racism. People want to know what racism is. This is racism. When you leave somebody out on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's different when, okay, if you're black and because of whatever circumstance you grew up in, that is not racism. It may be an indirect result of past racism, but you can still rise above that and be better. You know, like nobody's stopping you. You can still be better.
Yeah.
But this,
for sure,
this is direct racism by our federal government.
Everything that's been happening since Biden took office has been directly racist.
And as somebody that wants to be a farmer one day, it's complete bullshit. And some people may say, well, that's what you get for getting a loan from, the government to farm or whatever. To be completely honest, you go look up, there's a guy named, it's Corn Star or whatever on YouTube, and he pretty much gives out a rough, budget for the year for farmers. Most farmers, if they do not take that government subsidy they get every year, they will be in the negative.
Yeah.
So they have to take it in order to be what do you call it? Like competitive.
Yeah.
Like if you don't take that government subsidy, you're just gonna go under, and then you're not gonna have your farm, and you're not gonna be able to do what you love for a living.
No, of course not.
It's not so much about sucking off the government teat as much as it is if you don't do it, you're not going to be competitive and you're going to fail. It's about business. It's not about politics. That's what people don't understand. Yeah. Politics, well, you commented on my thing. Politics don't belong in anything, but especially in farming, politics does not belong in farming. America's food is not political. It's not political. We're trying to feed people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just let us feed people.
I'm trying to find this Thomas Sowell interview.
That was one thing that's just been grinding a gear. I also got one more thing. And this is Joe's Conspiracy Corner. But it's nothing weird. It's just my alien stuff. So, the Washington Post says UFO mania is out of control. Please stop. So, today, the Washington Post, sincerely, eat a dick.
Jesus Christ.
That's all I got on that.
I can't even deal with you, man. I cannot deal with you anymore.
Oh, I got one. Top news story just popped up. Let's see. UFOs in the news. Are aliens a threat to traditional religion? I would say so in a way. The concept, at least in general concept. I told you, Justin. I told you. If aliens get proven to be real, there are going to be a lot of people, I think, fall out of any kind of religious anything. So they're going to think, hey, we come from the stars. There's no such thing as religion, it's all science. That's what they're going to think. And we're down to one viewer. I think I'm the only one watching us.
Probably. I mean, it's late. It's like 10:44.
Oh, snap. Beth, how long have we been streaming over
Well,
there?
we haven't been streaming as long as normal because we didn't get started until like 9:15.
Almost 2 hours. Like, what's we need the exact number.
An hour 55.
Oh, man, we're almost at the 2 hour mark.
An hour and 59.
Yeah, and a lot of that's been dead air because we've just been I've been pissed off about Afghanistan this entire time. I didn't show prep for shit because I figured Afghanistan would be...
I feel like it's been a pretty decent show, though. I don't think there's a lot of dead air, just at the beginning.
I'm just trying to find this fucking thing and I can't. And it's really, really annoying. Oh, I do want to cover the fact that vaccine mandates are technically crimes against humanity.
I mean, yeah. Forcing you to put stuff in your body that could possibly hurt you is, I would say, yeah. Which technically, we technically already have them. We've had them for a while. Because you have to get the polio vaccines and all those other vaccines.
No. You don't have to. There's religious exemptions and stuff like that.
Yeah, but if you want to go to public school, though, I think you have to have it. Which I think everybody that's kind of riding this train, I think we're all on the verge of just homeschooling our kids.
So,
Wouldn't you say?
in a section of the 1949 Geneva Convention 3, the manual states that... well, never mind. Well, it kind of applies because we're basically prisoners of our government at the moment. Anyway,
we're about to be.
Says that you may not be subjected to physical mutilation or to medical or scientific experiments of any kind which are not justified by the medical treatment or carried out in your best interest.
Yeah, but see, all they got to say, though, is that we believe this is in your best interest. That's all they got to say to bypass that. See what I'm saying? Like, literally, it's that easy for them to bypass that whole ordeal.
Right.
All they got to say is we think this is in your best interest. And then they're free of all that. I love this little salt lamp. It's just so calming. We need to get a big one. We need to get like one of those like Joe Rogan ones that are like this freaking big.
Okay, so... Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Under Article 32 of the 1949 Geneva Convention 4, mutilation and medical or scientific experiments not necessitated by the medical treatment of a protected person are prohibited. According to Article 147, conducting biological experiments on protected persons is a grave breach of the convention. So, that vaccine that they're trying to force you to take, that's not necessary for me. So you're legitimately committing a war crime if you're forcing your people to be vaccinated against their will. Like that, it's in the Geneva Convention. Sorry. Also, fuck you. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting the vaccine. Like,
Today,
I will go
Liberty,
lick Cody right now to get infected before I take that fucking vaccine.
Today on Embers of Liberty, we say, eat a dick.
We've been all over the place with that. Anyway,
That's our new thing. Like Matt Walsh's thing is today you are canceled. Our thing is today we just want you to eat a dick.
No, that's your thing. My thing is fuck you.
What's your thing?
Fuck you.
Okay. So right after you say that, I'm just gonna say eat a dick.
Yeah. President Biden. Fuck you.
Smell like failure.
Yep.
Also.
Accurate.
Also, wait, what are you talking about?
What?
Did we get a comment?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I was talking about you, accurate.
Anyway.
We have no comments because I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in the chat right now. Cody's probably gaming.
Cody's probably asleep.
No, it's 10:49.
Or dead from the Rona.
Cody's playing Call of Duty.
Of course he is.
Cody, freedom does not game.
Also, fuck you.
Eat a dick.
Thank you. Oh my god, this one went off the rails. I feel like.
No, I like this. This is a good show.
I had fun, but also like I felt real stupid for a little bit because I couldn't remember what I wanted to talk about at all. Still can't really.
I feel like this was a more Rogan-esque show.
I feel like with everything that's been going on, we just needed to just sit here and talk.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Pretty much our show is.
Well, I know, but like a lot of times we have more things that we want to really touch on.
Yeah.
And tonight it was just like, okay, the Afghanistan shit is out of control.
Yeah.
The whole world is on fire. Do we get the pig or do we get marshmallows and sticks?
I mean, I would say eventually at some point it's just gonna get to the point where if we got the pig, we're just gonna die. You see what I'm saying?
We're not doing strut that ass.
Oh no,
You promised.
We did promise a remix.
You promised the
Oh,
song.
the song. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Even though, we got 2 people listening.
I thought you were just gonna do the strut that ass video
So-
in its entirety again, and I was like, no, I'm not. I can't.
we were demanded last week that we were going to do this. So, all right, Beth, go ahead and get on there, and full screen that jump.
It's this one. Oh gosh.
Why don't you walk to Gunnersville?
Oh, this is gonna be bad. All right, you ready? It was on there, Justin.
It's on there.
Ready? Here we go.
You'll be so tired by the time you get to New Hope that you won't be strutting that ass. You'll be.
What's got you so mad today?
Me?
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to run. Everybody wants to run. That's good. Always right behind them. See how far they can run. See how far they can run. It's a chauvinistic pig attitude the Clinton's got that you're gonna do something because you work at the arsenal and you got a fucking Mercedes Benz and you ain't gotta walk every day, so you gonna get out and strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass. You work at the arsenal and you gotta strut that ass, strut that ass. When you start walking, my friend, then you get 10 and 15 miles on the highway, you won't be strutting that ass. You won't be strutting that ass. You'll be half dead. You'll be so fucking tired. You won't be hard to hold that ass up. Hard to hold that ass up. When you walk about 15 to 20 miles, my friend, you won't strut that ass. Strut that ass. Strut that ass. Strut that ass. You work at the arsenal, and you gotta strut that ass. Strut that ass. Strut that ass. Strut that ass. Strut that. Strut that ass. Strut that ass. You work at the arsenal, and you gotta strut that ass, strut that ass.
This is not the one I remember though.
Oh my goodness. That's not even the whole dang thing.
Yeah, it's still not over.
That's not the one I remember though.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
That was pretty good though. There ain't no telling how many they made, because the first time we watched it was like 2008. Like that was, what, 13 years ago? There's no telling how many of them been made since then. Like,
Why don't you walk to Gunnersville?
why don't you walk a gun? I seriously, that dude had to have been like a whole case deep.
That's called meth.
Maybe so.
That's got to be it.
That's my bad.
Is it just me, or does he sound a lot like Lil Wayne? Thank you, Fat Nipple One. I feel validated. I can't figure out why he's so mad, but we've all been in that position before. So angry that we just blow up at somebody and then start dancing and rapping willy-nilly.
I guess
so
that
that
was
song
it
goes
anyway.
out to all the angry people out there. And the...
Okay.
Well, that was weird.
That was. That's not the one I remember, but.
Put it back on our...
I did. Hey, hey. I've got the buttons.
I was
You shut the hell up over there.
I was looking on YouTube, sorry. You know what I'm ready for? You know what I'm
Stupid.
So ready for? I'm ready for fall, man.
Yes.
I'm ready for some turkey, some dressing.
You know what I'm ready for?
Mashed taters.
You're ready for pumpkin spice lattes.
The collapse of society.
Son of a bitch, you ain't right.
And when that happens, you won't be strutting that ass.
No, you.
Why don't you walk to Gunnersville?
You won't be walking. Well, you might be walking to Gunnersville.
You'll be so damn fucking tired. You won't be strutting that ass. My favorite part of that whole thing, though, is still the reporter that can't
die and laugh.
that can't breathe because he's laughing so hard. Because you work on the Arsenal and you got a fucking Mercedes. You got to be strutting that ass.
That's funny. That's some good stuff.
Anyway.
That's some nostalgia for you guys if you ain't seen that. You know what you do? We should have like a nostalgia corner. We just bring up like an old video once a week or once every now and then and just be like, here's nostalgia for you guys.
I'm old Greg.
I'm old Greg. We definitely need some old Greg.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can play the whole show. Maybe just like some old Greg highlights.
I mean, the old Greg is like 3 minutes long.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe we can bring up the old Greg.
I'm old Greg!
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
I'm a scaly manfish. Anyway, yeah, I mean, we could do that. Get some power thirst in here.
Oh, gosh.
It's energy for men! Menergy!
You have the Redstone Arsenal Rehab. You see that one?
Oh, God, yeah, I do not freebase cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
But I do a little toot. I do a little toot.
Now, I might do a little toot now.
Now I'll take a drink. I will take a drink.
But I do not freebase cocaine.
I made base a little, you know. You stop at a red light and you
Oh, God.
And I'll base.
Anyway, I'm out of stuff to talk about. I've had a lot of fun tonight, even though I couldn't think. But I mean, at this point, like a lot of people that are doing political podcasts are just like overwhelmed with how stupid this administration is, and they really are. It's really.
It's even bad when the liberal media is eating it.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. I mean, they're actually asking him hard questions for once. Like, why are you stranding Americans in Afghanistan? And I love it. I love it because he doesn't have any answers because he's a fucking corpse.
Essentially.
Again, President Biden, fuck you.
Eat it.
Thank you.
Smell like failure.
Him, not you. You actually, you got an A. What the hell you get a B for?
Well, guys.
Why you get stung by a bee? Why you no get stung by A?
We, the world's burning. It really is. It's burning, and we're watching it pretty much almost live.
Yep.
You know?
Live and on the air.
So, I mean,
as society collapses.
We're kind of at that point where I don't even know if you get the pig anymore. Freaking let it go, and you get the pig afterwards and take care of your own.
I'm kind of at that point,
Because I would say at this point, getting the pig is just not going to help.
It's really not.
It's not going to help. Society's going to collapse. Which, if you've read the Bible and stuff and you believe in that.
Well, also, I mean, the thing is like if you pay attention to the stock market at all, the Buffett indicators, the highest it's ever been, which pretty accurately predicts market crashes.
Yeah, which means the crash is coming.
The stock market is completely overvalued at the moment. Like it's going to get bad, and it's going to get worse before it gets better, for sure. Especially
if it gets better.
Especially with Biden and all of his idiotic, ill-advised policies. But we can talk about all that stuff next week. I'm tired. I've still got to drive back to Huntsville. So yeah.
Alright.
That's all I got.
Well, until next time.
Tally ho, lads.